Awash in scarlet, this place is buzzing for the critical game we have in front of us tonight. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa's offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's strong. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Hard running there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. There's been next to 0 execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Campbell. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Makes the grab. It's Campbell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes a man miss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Campbell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. The short hand, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
Man, just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.